sports, news, entertainment, only on TBN.
Hi there, I'm Riley Kuffner. Welcome to T High You Know, the new TBN miniseries where we discuss ordinary people doing extraordinary things on the TAM campus. This is Club Week, where I'm sitting down with new club founders, and here with me today is Carla Cardamone. So, Carla, tell us a little bit about your club.
Well, Tessa King and I started a Shakespeare club because pretty much last year, Levinson put a lot of focus on Shakespeare, and I didn't have him as a teacher, but I knew him really well. And they went to Oregon, as you probably know,
Right.
and so
Sure.
he wanted to have that, and he found a lot of kids in his class who really appreciated Shakespeare, but he couldn't dwell on it too much because he did have a curriculum. So we thought we could have a place where kids could learn about Shakespeare and more than just read the writing.
So what were some of your motivations for starting the club?
Well, it started with Levinson coming up to me and Tessa and saying, "Guys, will you please chair a Shakespeare club? I really want to do this." And at first I was hesitant because I said Shakespeare, not a lot of kids are interested in that. But then I was part of Taming of the Shrew and Much Ado About Nothing at drama with CTE. And it was a really good experience just because the way that Shakespeare writes and the way that he leaves stage directions in the text and he explains stuff through the text, and it's so much more than just reading it and reciting lines, but it's understanding something about the era and about just how things worked back then. And I just think it's a really beautiful thing to be able to write that way.
Sure, yeah. So you talked about a little bit how you weren't sure how much focus you would get with your club, if you get a lot of student support.
Yeah.
What kind of students do you think would be interested in being part of a Shakespeare club?
Well, a lot of the kids we attracted were CTE members because, I mean, the kids who are interested in drama are interested in Shakespeare, obviously. But I actually got a lot of kids who ran up to me asking, like, "Do we have to act to be in this club?" And I said, "No, you really don't. Trust me." And so we got a lot more members than we thought.
Oh, wow.
We were expecting like a solid 10, but we got like 20 or so, which was great.
Okay.
I mean, granted, probably not all those people are going to show up, but just the support was nice.
It's awesome. So what is your format going to be for the year? Are you going to have meetings? What are you going to talk about?
We were going to have monthly meetings because weekly meetings are a little much. And we're going to read plays, potentially like watch modern adaptations and like compare them to the shows. If we can find shows nearby, go to shows and then see where that goes from there.
Right. So do you have some specific goals on the year that you're trying to accomplish? Any trips that you're trying to get into?
We really would love to take a trip to Ashland. It's still very much, in the works, and depending on who's interested and if they're interested in going on the trip, it might be the kind of thing that's going to have to happen next year for us because we are a new club. But if it could happen, that would be phenomenal because the experience for the Levinson kids was great, and we want to make the same thing.
Yeah. So what steps of the process do you think you need to put in place to make that Ashland trip a possibility for you guys?
Well, we definitely need the right group of kids who connects because, I mean, we're not going to go on a trip with a bunch of kids who can't stand each other. But also definitely school support in some way, parental support.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's the kind of thing that we're going to have to definitely decide soon if we want to go, but see how the chemistry of the group.
Yeah, it sounds like it could be a really fun experience for you guys. Yeah.
That'd be great, yeah.
So to start a club like this, you need to have a certain degree of leadership. Carla, what makes you a leader?
I think the reason, and I'm involved in a lot of groups, and I think the reason that I can lead this group is because when I'm passionate about something, I'll put everything into it, and I'm really ready to put everything into this group, this club and this group, and granted I'm already doing 6 million other things, so it's going to be hard.
Well, aren't we all?
But that's why me and Tessa working together is a really great thing because we make a really good team, so yeah.
That's great. So looking at the big picture here, how do you think that a Shakespeare club can make a difference in the TAM community?
I mean, I think it just has a lot to do with the people. This is going to sound really corny, but like Shakespeare can have a really big impact on you. And I think that if people like open their hearts to learning a little bit more, again, like about like what like the little messages Shakespeare left in his writing, I think that, just like on an individual level, that'd be great.
Well, Carla, I think that's a wrap for today. Thanks for coming by and talking to me.
Stuff, Riley.
Really enjoyed sitting down with you.
Of course, yeah.